Sorry, brothers and sisters, that it's taken me a few days extra to get this out. I've been very busy. I had to go see my psychiatrist, and that's why I'm up late. I can't sleep. Usually happens to me. I suffer from different things, but I'll tell you as we go along, as you get to know me, what I suffer from. The next one for the start, the beginnings of witchcraft is this is part 2, and this is Isaiah 14. Sorry for the delay. I'm trying to find the right words. 14. If you want to, I'll give you a minute to get there, and you can follow along, or you can just sit back and listen to it. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and we will still choose Israel, and settle them in their own land. The strangers will be joined with them, and they will cling to the house of Jacob. Then the people will take them, and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel possess them for servants and maids in the land of the Lord. They will take them captive, whose captive they were, and rule over their oppressors. It shall come to pass in the day of the Lord gives us you rest from your sorrow, and from your fear, and the hard bondage in which you were made to serve. That you would take up the proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how the oppressor has seized, the golden city seized. The Lord broken the staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers, the scepter of the rulers. He who has struck the people in wrath will continually stroke. He who has ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and no one hinders. The whole earth is at rest and quiet. They break forth into singing. Indeed, the cypress trees rejoice over you, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since you were cut down, no woodsman has come up against us. Hell from beneath is excited about you, to meet you with your coming. It stirs up the dead for you, all the chief ones of the earth. It is raised up from their thrones, and all the kings of the nations, they shall speak and say to you, have you also been as weak as we? Have you become like us? Your prompt is brought down to Shiloh. Shiloh means hell in Hebrew. And the sound of the string instruments, the maggot is spread under you, and the worms cover you. How you have fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of morning. How you are cut down to the ground. You who weaken the nations, you have said in your heart, I will send into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I also sit on the mount of the congressional. On the farthest sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet you shall be brought down to Shiloh, hell, to the lowest depths of the pit. Those who see you will gaze at you and consider you, saying, is the man who made the earth tremble, who shook kingdoms, who made the world as a wilderness, and destroys its cities. who did not open the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, all of them sleep in glory, everyone in his own house. But you were cast away out of your grave like an abomination branch, like the garment of those who are slain, thrust through with the sword, who go down to the stones of the pit, like a corpse trodden underfoot. You will be joined with them in burial, because you have destroyed your land and slain your people. The brood of evildoers shall never be named. Prepare slaughter for his children, because the iniquity of their fathers, lest they rise up and possess the land and fill the face of the world with cities. For I rise up against them, says the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and the offspring and the posterity, says the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the porcupine, and marshes and muddy water. I will sweep it with a broom of destruction, says the Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely I have thought, so it shall come to pass. And as I propose, so it shall be stand. That I will break the Assyrian in my land, and on my mountains tread him underfoot. Then his yoke will be removed from them, and his burden removed from their shoulders. Thus is the purpose that is the proposed against the whole earth. And in his hand that is stretched out over all the nations, for the Lord of hosts has proposed. And who will annul it? His hand is stretched out, and who will turn back? This is the burden which came in the year of the king, as Asa died. Do you rejoice, all you Philistina, because the rod that struck you is broken, for the serpent's roots will come forth like a viper, and its offspring with a fiery flying serpent. The firstborn of the poor will feed, and the needy will lie down in the safety. I will kill your rich with famine, and I will slay your remnant. Woe, O gate, O cry, O city! All you Philistines are dissolved, for smoke will come from the north, and no one will be alone in his appointed times. What will they answer the messengers of the nation? The Lord has founded Zion, and the poor of his people shall take refuge in it. That's it of Isaiah 14. Thank you for listening. The reason for the rose is they say that represents the devil, and I'm tired of the devil taking beautiful things that God has made and trying to take it as his own and copying and mimicking him. So I thought that it'd be nice to show a rose because it's a beautiful thing, beautiful flower, and it hasn't done anything wrong, and so I thought I'd just show it because I love red roses, and I love red roses, period. So with that, you guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope to get another one out before Thanksgiving. If not, I'll check in with you at Thanksgiving. I'll make another one thereafter. Have a good night, a good day, wherever you are, and God bless you.